Hey guys, welcome back. What? hang on, I got it. Hey guys, welcome to Two Girls Chirping, episode 66, Mary Lemieux's episode.
Perfection.
Oh, my name's not Lauren. My name's Abby.
I'm Lauren.
And the roles are a bit reversed today. I feel slightly off.
Yeah, I know. How do you think I feel? I'm about to talk for like 20 minutes straight or something.
I know. Lauren has prepared today's episode.
It is a redo of our rules episode, which is our very first episode.
Which you will not be able to find anymore because I'm taking it down.
If you have watched that before and stuck around, you're actually our strongest soldier because that is unbearable. Yeah. I was listening to it this week to see what we talked about, to see what I needed to cover, essentially. I say okay. If you were to take a shot every time I said okay,
drunk,
you would be wasted within 9 minutes of that episode. Like your liver is not recovering. That's a ride you won't survive. It was miserable to listen to, but we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah,
and now we know a bit more.
I do remember after the first few episodes being like, "Can you like move?" Because she just sat there like this. Okay.
I know. I don't need to relive it.
We've grown so much.
Hopefully.
And that episode is no longer going to be on the internet. Yeah, if you or a loved one have watched that
and you feel like you need compensation,
you may or may not be entitled to compensation.
In the form of watching this one.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when I went back and watched, you had asked me, like, what do you know about hockey? And I said they play on ice. And I said something about, like, there's a family that's got, like, they, like, run hockey. And I see their edits on TikTok. Referring to the Hughes family. And I think I said one or two other things. Oh, I said the off-campus series.
Oh, yeah. And now
which has aged beautifully.
Yeah. It really has.
Oh, my God. Now I know so much more.
Speaking of, like, hockey romance smut books.
Oh, my God.
Heated rivalries. I want to give a shout out to the Empty Netters.
Yes.
It's really 3 straight men reviewing heated rivalries episode by episode in the most considerate way. Like, it is, they're just one of us. They're
devouring it.
They are eating it up.
They are kikiing. They are loving everything about it. The schmut of it all. The remix. They get it. They get the nuances.
They do.
I was like, wow.
It's so refreshing. I love it.
Do you know how good you have to be a male podcast and I will listen to you?
A male sports podcast did that.
Yeah, I don't listen. Abby was trying to convince me to listen to it, and I was like, I can listen to men's sports. I don't like when men talk at me. It's just not it.
I thought you said I don't like women talk, but when men talk.
Yeah, I don't like when men talk.
Let me read you some of my favorite quotes because I was like, I think you need to listen to them. They love Ilya. Specifically, Ilya's butt is plaque worthy, is great. Let's see if there's another one.
There's one. This episode, he said, I, Dan Powers, am in love with Ilya.
Yeah. Yeah. They also at one point referred to like the female fans as the girlies. And I was like, okay.
They said they keep up with condescending. They said what they've learned from the Sharks, from the San Jose girlies. And I was like,
yes.
Oh.
Yes. My favorite quote, maybe not my favorite quote, but one of them, if I banged Austin Matthews, captain of Team USA, I would have my mail forwarded there the next morning. I would not be leaving. Yeah. They're just, they get it. And I love it. This was my favorite quote. The only thing that matters to me is protecting Shane's heart. If you call him a liar one more time, it's just great. Highly recommend.
We're obsessed with Heated Rivalry. It got renewed for season 2 and 3.
Did. Well, it hasn't been renewed for season 3, but they when they signed their contract, signed for 3 seasons. So hopefully it'll get a 3rd season too.
I just am hopeful that they won't
fumble it.
Well, no, I'm not even worried about them fumbling it. I hope that they're not going to split the book into 2 because the first half of the book is so depressing to me.
Oh, of like the long game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way,
I-
I'm going to be sad.
Oh,
I'll cancel my
yeah.
plans.
I'm thinking, because I don't know how much they're going to cover Kip and Scott. It'll be out by the time this comes out. We're recording on Christmas Eve, actually. I don't know how much they're going to cover of Scott and Kip's story in episode 6, but I imagine season 2 would be more in depth of their story.
See, so season 2 and 3, they're definitely bringing in Troy Bennett. And him. I liked his book. His book was good.
Now I can
It's the story of a
breathe.
douchebag trying to be a good person.
You can do it, just know that I believe. Okay, sorry. I had to
That's
get
fine.
through that point, you know?
Is there any other little notes you want to go through before we launch it?
Yeah, we kind of missed some things last episode. We were doing our best. The Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins, have new owners.
Yeah.
They sold, which honestly, if you've listened to our original Pittsburgh Penguins team
Not new for
history,
them.
this is not mind-blowing information. The Buffalo Sabres have fired their general manager, as well as the Toronto Maple Leafs have fired their general manager. Tate McRae and Jack Hughes were actually seen out, which is crazy to me.
Tate McRae went to a Devils game.
Yes.
And then photos were released literally that next day.
Out on the streets.
They were just like walking too, just laughing.
Yeah.
It was very casual.
It's very casual. And the Boston Bruins posted a fight that happened between the Canadiens and the Bruins. And they posted a series of photos with heated rivalry as the caption on X or Twitter.
I'm going to allow it because it's the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
And they typically are, to my knowledge, they are pretty active in the Pride community, LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
So I'll allow it. Now, if the NHL, if those motherfuckers were posting that shit, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I'll allow it.
Which, I won't spoil it, but if you've read The Long Game, the book 2 of Shane and Ilya, that is actually exactly how I think the NHL would handle it.
Exactly. And in episode 5, when... I just refer to them as Skip in my head, Scott and Kip. Just one entity.
Hey,
one love. When Scott shook that fucker's hand, the commissioner of the NHL, in my head, as soon as I saw that bitch ass white head of hair, I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off my screen. This is not what I pay HBO for.
Yeah.
They're going to have a better budget too for season 2.
Dude,
because
their budget
the
can only go
sponsorships
up.
They're on GQ. Did you see that Hudson and Connie are on GQ?
No.
Their pictures?
Is that the one where
It's
Connor's sitting in his lap and they're like,
Yes.
yes, I have seen that then. That picture, I actually studied it as if I was in an art history class.
I saw someone say that I don't even know how to explain this to make sense, but basically they were like, what if they did this cover shoot so they can bootleg these photos for the long game and then act like this is the one magazine that they did when they come out as a couple and just release it in the show too. And I was like, my sister,
Ilya would never
you
sit
have
on Shane's lap like that.
You've cracked the code.
Ilya would never sit on Shane's lap like that, though.
Now, do I think that's it? No.
But that
also,
is so smart.
What do we have to do to get Calvin Klein involved in them? Sign them.
I think Canada Dry needs to sponsor them, too. Did you catch in the Empty Netters review? They were like, someone in Canada Dry is punching a wall right now for passing up this sponsorship.
Yep. Yeah. Is there any other notes you wanted to talk about?
No, I was also just picturing, instead of Canada Dry, since they didn't want in, them doing Zevo,
I think is what it is.
the, Dollar Tree sodas.
And period. Okay, I've got a couple notes, and then I'll get into it. Timo Meyer back from leave, thank God.
He came
looks
back,
good.
the day that we talked about him
No,
being gone.
literally that day. I was like, well, that's going to be outdated when that releases, because he's already back.
Yeah.
Did you see the Sharks Christmas sweater picture?
I did. I sent it to you.
Well, I saw it the day before, the night before, whatever.
Oh, I'll go die.
Did you? Okay. Did you see that Will Mack had on different colored tops and bottoms and not in a matchy way? Like, everyone else was like an ensemble. Not
that-
Evander Kane. Fuck that guy. Ryan Reeves. Respectful king.
We like Ryan
He was dressed
Reeves.
up as Santa Claus. Everyone else was in like matching little
Stop.
Christmas outfits.
Ryan Reeves as Santa Claus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that man. I love that man as a shark right now.
I
That's
do
my
too.
uncle.
Yeah.
Let's see. You saw the Islanders holiday gift swap.
So
Girl.
cute. I'm loving the teams that are doing intentional gifts for all of their players.
Yeah, the Huntsville Havoc did a really good one.
Yes, they
I've
did.
seen a couple other minor leagues that have done good ones. I want to say I saw the Boston Bruins. I don't know. I think I saw Boston do one, but I can't recall. I do remember that maybe it was, I don't know. Forget that. I don't know.
Forget
And I
about
can't
it.
attest to it in a court of law, so I'm not going to talk about it. What I
Knock it
can
off.
say is that I would die for Matthew Schaefer. I would die for him.
Yeah.
In the little holiday video, he's got his little thing and he goes, "Bubbles!" And then he opens it and it is Bubbles. He immediately cracks that bad boy and starts blowing bubbles like the child he is. And then they're like, "Open your other gift," just like it was mom
very
and
cute.
kid on Christmas Day coded. He opens it. It's like some bracelet making thing. And he's like, "Oh my God, I love this. Thank you so much. It's so thoughtful." And the admin girl goes, "It could be really good for like you and the girls," talking about the Martin girls, who's the family on his team that he lives with.
Yeah.
They like put him in his photo shoot. He is essentially
one of their
adopted in that
children,
family.
For sure.
And he goes, "Stop it. I love that. I love that so much."
He got so serious because he's like, "Oh, I
He was
love
not
this."
even joking.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's actually genius. It was so cute. I love that little nugget.
That little fella.
God, can I stop hitting this? That's what I mean when I say I have my favorite teams, but I have my favorite players that I would literally fight a brick wall for.
I think
He's one of
that
them.
instead of an all-star competition next year, we should get a fan vote of all of our favorite players on our teams, like fan casting.
Yeah,
You know,
that's gotta go
and
down
they should
because I
play
keep
the
hitting it.
Shoresy hockey team.
Look, I'm gonna have Abby download or upload, whatever it is, I don't know, internet things, my PowerPoint. I want every single one of y'all to view it because it took me 5 hours to do this. Not just the PowerPoint, but there's so many good pictures. There's Taylor Swift in it. There's Shoresy in it.
I'm gonna clip it and insert it. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll upload the picture before we talk about each slide. So if you just want to be like,
Oh, okay.
next slide,
Never
next
mind.
slide,
Next slide.
then I'll do it
Click.
that way. That way everybody can see it.
Like we're 1,000
You gotta go to
years old.
YouTube. Make sure you subscribe while we're there.
Yes, please subscribe. For Christmas, I want y'all to continue to subscribe because so much of y'all did, and that makes me feel seen.
Yeah, our ratio is getting way better.
Thank you.
Smash a like while you're at it.
Hit a subscribe, please. Jacob Fowler got his first career shutout in the NHL. Habs goalie.
Oh yeah, that happened a few days ago.
Yeah, it was versus the Penguins.
2 weeks ago, if you're listening.
About a week ago.
Philip Deneau is back with the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so confused by the moves that people have been making.
Yeah.
I only have one more.
Okay.
It's my silly goose of the week, which is a new thing I'm gonna do.
Shout out, was it Kate that said that
think
you
so.
need to do a
Kate or
silly goose
Amelia?
of the week? One of them. That was a great idea. Shout out you.
Also, Jack Hughes scored a goal on his first game back. I just wanted to make sure that I said that.
He did, with Tate McRae in the audience.
In the audience, Tate McRae is watching with a Hughes badge on. Quinn's out here like in post about them. Like, Jesus Christ, this family.
It
Love
was
them.
Kate that said Lauren needs to start doing a silly goose of the week. Sorry.
Okay.
So Jack is your silly goose of the week.
No.
Oh,
Those were unrelated.
I'm so
I can
sorry.
see why you would think that, though. My silly goose of the week is the new NHL commercial. It is an AI one.
Yes!
They come out and they're like, AI is going to take over your job. And then they've got all the not all, there's like 4 of them. They've got the stars asking questions. It's like Ottinger and Quinn Hughes
Yeah.
that gives us nothing except he goes,
I
which was
did-
honestly the most emotion I've seen out of him in a commercial.
I did catch that they must have swapped out the clips to him in the wild.
Him specifically looked AI in that.
Dude, it's
The rest of them looked
filters.
real. Whatever filter they had on his
crazy.
face, I don't care if the man has pimples. So what? He's haunted. I don't care. I'd rather him look like a human being. It was the only NHL commercial, because normally they release them and I'm like, masterpiece. That's amazing. Hit every single note. This one I was like, what the fuck?
I just thought
It was so lame.
of something the NHL has the ability to do, well, I guess next season, not even this season, the funniest thing.
What?
Do a commercial around Halloween and have it be Quinn Hughes with a ghost following him around. And it, like, cuts to, they, like, Photoshop a ghost into him on the bench looking haunted as hell.
Just his resting face. If they don't do that, the Wild should. The Minnesota Wild, I'm calling you to action.
The Wild would actually do that if...
The Wild commented on my post.
Yeah, we need to get that to the right audience. Next October.
Somebody write that down.
Do an ad. I'm posting that. That's the clip that's going on our socials, and I'm tagging them.
Please, it would be such a good... Oh my god, this motherfucking microphone. Sorry, she's an old gal. So, she's loading. This bad boy's been with me for like 9 years.
No, literally, that iPad has seen you through three
degrees
of school. Yeah.
3 degrees. I even put my contacts in for this so I could see.
Do you normally not wear your contacts when we record?
Yeah, no, I raw dog it. Because my logic
that
is...
explains why I'm like, here's the person, and you're like...
So my logic is, if I'm in bed reading a book, as I am wont to do, I don't have anything, like, helping me read clearly. I just have my phone this close to my face. So I can go a couple hours without being able to see properly. I've trained myself to do so without getting a headache.
So maybe that's why your prescription just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
No. That's because I'm in school and I am always awake.
You are always awake. The other night, I roll over like the middle of the night and I hear Lauren laugh from her bedroom. And I was like, I checked, it was like 1 a.m, I think. I
sent you a TikTok and said, if you just heard me laughing, this is why. I'm so sorry.
I'm like going in and out of REM cycle and I hear
I didn't mean to. It was so funny. It was so funny. But you know what's not funny? Hockey rules.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, hockey basics.
Hockey 101.
201, kind of.
It kind of is.
101.
Well, it's 101 because it's still just basics.
Hockey 101, Taylor's version.
0.05. I do actually have a couple slides in here that are like ref's version.
Because also, there are some things that we said in our first one that
straight lies.
Straight lies. Just wrong.
Just tomfoolery.
But you know, we were both new to the sport.
We were both new. My hair was a completely different color. I'm pretty sure I was in a tank top. You would never let me wear a tank top these days. Little sweatsuit.
You've worn tank tops, but it was when you were trying to wear shorts and stuff, and I was like, what if you don't?
You're like, hey, you're an adult. Dress like it. And I was like, okay. Essentially...
It was
akin to Shane hiring a stylist because he didn't want to look like an athlete all the time.
Me like media training you.
To quote Hudson Williams, I am media trained. I'm just not very coachable.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking to be more coachable. In fact, I'm looking to be less coachable.
I will say you've gotten very good. I remember earlier on, there just would be like a very clear I cut something out moment because you would say the most unhinged shit. And that was before we had our Discord where I found out people like a media trained lamp. But I was like...
We just didn't know that I could be a freak. I could be myself. And once you let me be myself, I've got a personality. But if I'm not allowed to be myself, I'm just going to be bland. It's like not seasoning your chicken. It's just straight meat, no fun.
Chicken. Who boils chicken? Who? If you boil chicken, do better. I believe in you.
Get a pan.
Get a pan.
Get an oven. Build a fire if you need to.
Ooh.
Do something.
Ooh, like a wood grill.
Like on.
Ooh.
Like I was thinking Polar Express. I was thinking Polar Express, where the homeless ghost is just like building a fire with the nastiest cup of coffee you've ever had in your life. Even he managed to cook food better than boiling.
Yeah.
Whatever, though.
We love you.
We're going to watch the Polar Express tonight at our parents'.
Okay, hockey basics.
Hockey basics. Scene 1, the stage. So
Ooh.
I've got like a fun graphic. This is it. It's clearly labeled. You've got
I feel. Oh
you've got
no.
3 zones.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
My best. I just went like 4 slides.
Spoilers!
I went back. All I saw was Quinn Hughes.
Yes, he's in here.
Okay. Oh, this is way better than the little hand-drawn thing I did trying to explain this shit.
I searched so hard. So you've got
We had to pause so I could move Lauren's mic.
I overestimated.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I forget. I'm still like slightly injured. Go for it, Queen.
Is everyone comfortable? Does everyone feel
Sure,
comfortable now?
Like I feel. Never mind.
You feel like what?
It was gonna be so crude, and I
Tell
couldn't
me.
I couldn't even figure out.
Tell me.
I can't figure out how to put it into words.
Can you try gestures? All right, you've got your rink. You've got the goalie, which is typically, I don't know what they've got, but I know when you build cakes, you put in these little poles to make it be able to hold several tiers. And I'm blanking on what that's called right now. I'm sure I'll remember after. But those are basically what is put in the goalpost. And then you like put the goalpost.
Pause. I'm gonna take over here. And then you've got your goalies, and then there's these, and then those go. Basically, you've got a rectangle with rounded edges. That's your rink. On the long sides, there's like a 3-foot gap between the wall and the back of the net. The net is actually, it's not drilled into the ground. They used to be like drilled into the ground so they would not pop off.
That's what I was saying.
Then people were getting severely injured by running into it. It's been a safety hazard. This was also back when they didn't have helmets or goalies have masks. And so now there's like stanchions, essentially. Stanchions isn't the right word, but there's flexible pieces of plastic that hold the goal into the ice so that it can easily pop off if somebody were to run into it, saying, I don't know, going 30 miles an hour like some of them do. So they wouldn't die.
Yeah.
They would just feel bruised.
The rink is 200 feet long. I know because everything had dimensions, and I was like, I don't care how long the thing is. Who cares?
That's why they call him a 200-foot player.
Anyways, you've got a goal line right in front of where the goal is. And then you've got like a half oval, half circle, semicircle in front of the goal. That is called the crease.
Yes,
the crease
it's painted blue.
It's painted blue so that you have no deniability.
Yeah.
Any goal that is scored, if there is an offensive player in the crease, congrats, you didn't get a goal anymore. Did you know that?
Yes. So that can be that's goaltender interference.
I'm going to talk about that later.
Okay, well that's different than what you just said. Repeat what you just said. Make sure I heard
Why
it.
don't you just be quiet and let me talk?
Well, I want to make sure it's easy to understand.
The semicircle is an area in front of the goal.
Yes.
It's called the crease.
Correct.
Any offensive player that is in the goal crease when a goal is scored, the goal is not allowed. The crease is painted blue. The crease is designed to protect the goalies from interference from attacking players.
Mm-hmm.
That area, again, that doesn't make any sense. The area on ice in front of the penalty timekeeper seat is for the crease. Who fucking cares?
What?
I don't know either. I don't know. It was like 8 a.m. when I started these, so just ignore that. Then you have your defensive zone. When your opponent is on the attack, the defensive zone is from your goal line of your goalie to your blue line.
Mm-hmm.
That's the defensive zone. Then you have the neutral zone, which is in between. It starts at one blue line and it goes until the other blue line.
Yeah.
In the middle of that is
ice. Yeah.
Will you let me talk? In between that is the red line. Those two areas in between the blue line, that is the neutral zone. It's no one's area, hence it's neutral.
It can also be called center ice.
Then you have the offensive zone, and that is when your team is on the attack. That is the area between your opponent's goal line and the blue line.
Yeah. So
that's where you score.
Am I allowed to add some input here to make it a little bit easier to digest?
Well, yeah, I'll just ask you at the end of my slides if you want to add anything. That would be great to keep from you interrupting so that I can get my thoughts across. All right, anything to add on just the simple design of the hockey rink?
Yes, so when she's saying, like, your other team's goal and your goal, it just is, like, if I play for the Penguins, where my Penguins goaltender's net is, that is the defensive zone because the other team's trying to score. It just, like, I don't know if it made sense a little bit. I think I'm
Well, it's also going to have a graphic, too, to help.
Yeah, and I might put some arrows to talk about specific lines that you're talking about.
That's fine. I'm more than happy to let you do that. This picture I feel like is pretty clear, but
yeah,
it's just hard to describe that if you don't have like a freaking picture right here.
But center ice, neutral zone, all of that is in between the blue lines, like you said.
Mm-hmm. All right, then you have the players.
Between the blue lines.
Oh. Then you have the players. You have the goaltender. It sounds like an easy job. It is one of the toughest jobs
It is not.
ever. Goalies make or break a team.
No, actually.
Their job is simple. It is to keep the puck out of the net.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Good goalies can win championships. Bad goalies get traded.
Or lose their job entirely.
They get traded to unemployed.
Yeah.
They will typically play the entire game unless they suck.
Yeah.
Or they're just having like a bad night.
Yeah.
You then have defensemen. You have two. You have a left defenseman and a right defenseman. You also, as I learned, have 3 different types of defensemen.
Okay.
And typically defensemen are going to have 45-second to a minute-long shifts.
Yeah, they have longer shifts for sure.
Yeah, they do. So you've got your Quinn Hughes goalie. He is an offensive-minded goalie. He's great at making plays, but he's not.
I said.
Let's run that back again. So you have your Quinn Hughes defenseman.
Yeah.
He's offensive. He's good at handling the puck and making plays, but he's not super physical. He's just a small guy for real. He's a smart guy, but not a physical fighter.
Yeah, like Lane Hudson as well.
Yeah, for sure. Then you have your Jacob Slavin, who is a defensive goalie.
He's not a goalie.
Oh my God! Then you have your defenseman. Think Jacob Slavin. He plays a good physical game, but he's not going to be going out of his zone a lot to try and score. He's just going to be defending the home ground. Jacob Slavin.
Burns too.
Do what?
Brent Burns too.
Brent Burns too. Jacob Slavin. Brent Burns. Great at penalty kills.
Yeah.
They don't rack up a lot of penalty minutes, and they block a lot of shots. Then you have your holy grail, which is a combination of both, and that is your Cale Makar.
I don't have an equivalent to that. Yeah.
That is the only one I could find.
Cale Makar is
Cale
pretty
Makar.
it. He's it.
Abs! Then you have your right wing. So you have forwards who are typically going to be your goal scorers, and they go, for the most part, forward to attack. Easy, right?
Very self-explanatory.
You have your left wing. Oh my God. You have your left wing, your center, and your right wing. Your right wing is, of course, going to work the right side of the ice. Typically, you got to be fast. You got to be good at scoring goals. And they are also going to be responsible for the opposition. So if I'm the Avs and we're playing the Penguins, I'm going to be responsible for playing against the left defenseman in the defensive zone. Does that make sense?
And like the left wing, because they're not like swapping, they're on the offensive side, he's a right wing, and then they go to the defensive side and he has to skate to the other side of the ice. No, they stay pretty much in the same line.
Yeah.
I think it's right wing in terms of offensive play.
Well, yeah, you're responsible.
So like left defensively.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Left defenseman in the defensive zone. Their shifts are going to be shorter. They're like 30, 45 seconds.
Yeah,
roughly.
They're pretty quick.
Some of them do longer, same with defensemen, but it really just depends.
You've got the exceptions like Quinn Hughes, who does like 30 minutes of ice time.
32 minutes of ice time this week in a game.
I fully believe that.
Insane.
And then,
well, these are forwards, so a couple of your forwards are going to be Adrian Kempe.
Hey!
Just for you.
Thank you.
Then you've got Nikita Kucherov, who is like arguably one of the greatest right wingers of the current NHL.
Okay,
then you've got David Pastrnak, of course. We love him.
Pasta.
Best. My favorite kind of salad. Yes, pasta salad. Yes. Left wing. They do the inverse of what the right wing does.
Yeah.
So typically you have been, or players have been more like left-handed to play left wing. But recently we are seeing, me and the analyst
Yeah,
are seeing
period.
more right-handed left wingers, which makes no sense, but it's something that we've pulled over from pulling European players.
Yeah, they play it. That's how they play it in the European League. And some of the younger guys have come over, specifically as the growing Russian players in the league have come over, and it throws off the other team, which is why we see such an influx of it. Because now they're like, oh, well, that threw us off. Let's try to throw other people off with it.
For sure. A couple of left wingers you might know. Alexander Ovechkin. Heated rivalries.
I thought he was a center for. Oh no, because he never takes faceoffs.
He's a left wing.
And he really
think about the OV shot.
He sits in that left face-off dot and doesn't skate anywhere else.
He does
and
the
just
same
hits
shot
one-timers.
over and over.
And hey, he's got the most points of any NHL player ever.
A couple of others. Sarah Nurse, our girl.
Oh.
Jesper Bratt, my king.
Oh.
Kirill Kaprizov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know him like that.
Yeah, he's there. I don't know him like that either, but
yeah.
I'm learning too.
Yeah.
As a
The
Wild
Wild.
fan now, officially.
Yeah.
Then you've got your centers. These are your head bitches in charge. They
Period.
are going to be doing all of the face-offs. They're going to be doing face-offs. They are big passers. You've got to be a good shot. You can speak.
Can I?
They score a lot of the goals.
Yeah, they are skating the most out of everyone.
Their shifts are going to be like 30 seconds to a minute, but most of the time it's going to be about like 45, 46 seconds. A couple of centers you may have heard of. Our queen, Marie-Philippe Poulin.
Bitch!
The center of my heart.
Yes. God,
Well,
the
it's bitch in the
lifeline.
feminine use, which is an
In the-
endorsement.
go, bitch, go.
There's bitch in the masculine form, which is derogatory because
Yeah.
it's directed at men.
Yeah.
And then there's bitch in the feminine sense, which is an affirmation.
Like, that's actually if you don't know Marie-Philippe Poulin, because I assume that we're going to get new hockey fans listening to this episode. She is the greatest female hockey player of all time. And she is still active. Her and her wife play on the same
Laura
line.
Stacey.
She is just incredible.
She's the captain of the Montreal
Victoire. She's also the captain of every other team she's ever been on since
including
birth.
Team Canada.
Including Team Canada.
As she freaking should.
Yeah. She's incredible. And she's so likable. Like, I would love to just get a coffee with her and just ask her questions.
Their wedding photos are just some of the sweetest
The
pictures I've ever
umbrellas.
seen. The umbrellas. Their beautiful dresses. Ugh,
God, they looked incredible.
They did.
Anyways.
Speaking of incredible, Sidney Crosby.
Yeah,
You've probably
yeah.
heard of him. And then my favorite center, Nico Hischier.
Nick Suzuki.
Well, that is your favorite center.
Fair.
Soon to be a father.
Anze Kopitar is an incredible center as well.
Well, these are not in any order other than what my brain came up with.
Yeah.
You've also got, and we talked about it, you've got Jack Hughes, who he's a good center, but he is not good at face-offs.
Yeah.
So, like, the holy trinity is you got to be good at face-offs, passing, scoring, all of that. But you've got middling success.
Centers also, so they're the ones standing in front of the nets almost always. And they will be the ones to deflect a lot of pucks into the net, which is kind of the most common way to score a goal now is deflections. So that's why they have a lot of points, typically.
That's how I like to handle arguments.
Deflect.
Then you have the officials.
These bitches. Depending on who it is.
You have linesmen and referees.
Yes.
Do you know how to tell the difference between a linesman and a referee?
The refs have the orange armbands.
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine my utter bafflement, befuddlement, and shock at finding out that was a thing.
Also,
I just thought there was like a head boy, like a head ref.
I'm the eldest boy.
I'm the eldest boy. I'm going to be in charge.
There is, right? Because there's 2 refs.
Well, there's 2 linesmen.
2 linesmen.
Duties of linesmen include narking on the referee if they think they saw a penalty on center ice or the blue lines. Typically, that's going to be icing, too many men on ice, or offsides. They also conduct face-offs in the blue zones, and their biggest responsibility is putting their life on the line to break up fights.
Yes. They also they watch the... Oh, wait, you said that. They watch the lines for offsides and icings.
Yay!
Which you just said.
I feel like I'm kind of doing a good job now.
I think you're doing a great job.
And then you've got referees. These bitches.
These bitches.
There's 2 per game, same as the linesmen. Their job, they conduct the opening face-off on center ice.
Mm-hmm.
They call the penalties, and they protect the innocent if they're issuing a call in my favor, or they lead a witch hunt if they are actively working against me.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Absolutely.
It sounds similar, but it's not the same. Because a lineman is basically just a narky little bitch.
Yeah.
And the referee is a big bad.
Yeah.
Say it.
They also are the ones that announce the penalties. So if you see an arm going up in the air and the guy's got a yellow or an orange band, that's because there's a penalty on ice. And then Wes McCauley is one of the most famous refs in the league. He's just so dramatic with his penalty calls, and he's like, 5 minutes for fighting. He like does a whole thing. He'll pause for dramatic effect, but they stand up and they give the announcement to the crowd to Toronto, which that's a whole thing.
Well, I said call penalties, but I like your explanation better. It's more encompassing.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Not my first time here.
Yeah, I know.
I had a lot of experience doing it wrong the first time.
Speaking of doing it wrong, the roster. When we first spoke about the roster, we didn't really know in our previous episode what the fuck was up, Troy. We do now. So at max, you can have 50 players on your roster. But that includes, or signed under contract. That includes like your minor leagues, your drafts, whatever. But on your roster, you max out at 50, regardless of how much money you spend on them in your cap.
This is new news to me.
Hey! On your roster, you're only going to have 23 players total. Mm-hmm. Only 20 of them are going to be dressed for a game. You've got 12 forwards, 6 defensemen, and then you've got 2 goalies.
And the difference between the 50 roster and the 23 roster, 50 can be all these other players in the minors, like she said, but 23 is the players that you are able to actually put into a game.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be the players that you see when you get on ESPN to look at the team roster. That's who you're going to have on your active. Speaking of active, you've got a couple ways that you can not be on the roster. You've got a healthy scratch. This is normally going to be a disciplinary issue, like missing a team meeting, fighting with your coach, just generally being an asshole.
Or being bad.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, or if you've been sucking it up and need a wake-up call. But that was nicer, so we'll say, or being bad.
I like sucking it up and needing a wake-up call.
Typically, if they're going to put you on waivers, which is like, hey, we're going to either pay out your contract, you can tell us where you want to go, but you're not staying here. Mm-hmm. You can go anywhere you want.
Just not here.
They will healthy scratch them before, so it's kind of like it's kind of like foreplay to being traded, if you will. Yeah,
it's a great way as a fan to get a vibe of if that player's about to get traded, because if he's playing every game for 4 years, but he gets put on waivers, that boy's gone. He gone.
Then you have your injured reserve. This is a player that is hurt and can't play for at least a week. They can still travel with the team and they can still practice. Mm-hmm. Typically with injuries, they're not going to announce specifically what's wrong, which is super annoying because we live in the age of constant information and misinformation. So, for example, because we do have a bunch of Krakens fans, as I found out that one time I said, does anyone even like the Krakens? And the girlie said, yeah. Yeah. So, for example, of IR, we currently have Jared McCann on IR for a lower body injury. That's typically all the announcement that they're going to do about it. Then you have your long-term injured reserve. This is a more significant injury. They don't travel and they don't practice with the team. Mm-hmm. Now, we happen to have a couple of Canadian kings of long-term IR. We've got Caden Gooley and Kirby Dog. Yep. And guess where they currently are?
Long-term IR.
Exactly.
3rd season in a row.
They are the most valuable LTIR players I know. They love it.
They are so good when they are healthy, but they are fragile little porcelain dolls.
I think they're going to trade Kirby Dog. Isn't this a contract year?
I think they're also going to trade Kirby Dog.
I think he's out of here, which sucks because I really like him.
I could actually cry if I thought too hard about it, but I've been having an emotional week. I cried 3 times yesterday. It's not a red flag. I just am very in touch with my emotions.
What'd you cry about again?
I'm so glad you asked. I listened to a Taylor Swift song that hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I watched Taylor's documentary that hurt my feelings. And then I
But
don't
in a
remember
happy way.
I don't remember what the other thing that made me cry. I think I was just feeling a wave of emotions, and I just look,
That's a threat.
if I bottle it up, I take it out on everybody around me, and then it just like blows up. So I gotta let it out when I'm alone and can let it out, you know.
Gotta release those inhibitions.
Yeah.
Do it while I'm at work though, so you can process it and be fine by the time I'm home.
Technically, I was working.
That's okay. On company time, no problem.
I was just at home. Sorry.
If I cry, I don't know. I think I've cried. I cried when we watched Adolescence on Netflix last January. So it's been at least a year.
Didn't we all?
God, that broke
The
me.
ending of
That is one of the best shows I've
show-
ever seen.
That show, if you haven't watched it,
Where have you been?
incredible. You got to stick with it because the first episode you're like, this moves kind of slow. That's because they shoot all of the episodes in one continuous shot.
It was beautiful.
Like they're handing off the cameras to drones. And once I learned that, I was like, I kind of like this show. That's so impressive.
Do you think we should watch it again?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think it's gonna.
we watched it right after Wicked, so I think in January. It's
We
not going to
watched
hit us
Wicked
hard
too.
because we'll know it.
We'll watch Wicked 2 and then Adolescence again.
I don't know. Wicked 2 is going to be like 3 hours long, and I'm probably going to need to decompress. But we are watching Percy Jackson after this, because
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
are.
going to our parents without knowing what the fuck is up with them.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Because I'm pretty
Anyways,
sure that the Cersei of it all is about to happen this episode, and I am not prepared for that, and you don't even know what that means yet, but it's going to rock your world. Yes.
Back to Kirby Doc. Places I can see him being traded. Back to Chicago.
Alabama, he can come live with me. I'll take great care of him.
Back to Chicago. His brother plays there. His younger brother plays there. I would be happy with that. To San Jose, obviously.
Everyone I like, I want to be sent to San
I'm like, if you're losing your spot on your team, just go to San Jose. I could honestly see him at Minnesota, but I don't think because
They don't
he's
need
not-
him at Minnesota.
He's a fourth line player.
Yeah.
Third line on a good day. No offense, King.
It's just statistics.
It's just him.
We love you.
He's a center, but he's not great at faceoffs, which brings him down to those third and fourth lines.
He's a Jack Hughes center.
He's
He's got the breakability of Jack. He's got the face-off stats of Jack.
Lauren, that is the most you're completely right statement you have ever made. Because I'm like,
oh my god!
I'm like, he is a Jack Hughes
He's a Jack
center.
Hughes center.
Back to long-term IR, though.
His favorite place to not be. Anywho, next. This
Wait.
is just a...
If that was your last note?
Yeah,
on
that was my last note. on
Okay,
that.
I will also say teams will put them on long-term IR because that does not contribute to their salary cap. So whatever they're paying those players, they can then bring in other players of higher value. The team has to stay in a salary cap. I don't know if you're talking about that at all in it.
No, I mentioned it at some point. I know because I remember hearing the word salary cap come out of my mouth, but I don't. I was not going to spend 2 hours talking about every little niche thing, so I just kind of hit as many high points as I could
Fair.
before my brain melted.
I'll hit the high points on the salary cap real quick. Each team has to be, I don't remember the amount, but they have to be under a salary cap annually. That includes bonuses, like playoff bonuses, and actually playoffs don't
That's not in the
group
regular
up into it,
season.
but they will next season. They will start including playoffs in
Which
the
sucks.
salary caps. But it's because you had teams like
The Panthers.
the Players Association did it back like 30 years ago. They would literally just pay all the players to come to them an insane amount of money, and so then it wasn't like very fair. So the Players Association worked.
The Oilers.
The collective bargaining agreement included a salary cap for all the teams to kind of even the playing field a little bit. But if a player's on long-term IR, doesn't matter. Doesn't account.
Do they still get paid if they're on long-term IR? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
They still get paid. It just doesn't go to the cap.
Yeah, fair. All right, this is just like additional information. So this is timing. So there's 3 periods in regulation.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 periods, 20 minutes long, with a 20-minute intermission in between each one.
Yeah.
Typically during those intermissions is when they're going to do like the mascot antics and interview a player. If at the end of regulation the score is tied, that throws you into sudden death. So you'll have like 5 minutes of rest. I don't really know. They don't do a full intermission rest. They do like a quick one. And then you have sudden death OT, which is 3-on-3 plus a goalie in each net for 5 minutes. The first to score a goal wins the game.
Yeah.
If at the end of that you're still tied, then you have a shootout.
My enemy.
My
shootout.
Personal hell.
None of my teams are good at shootouts.
Nobody's good at shootouts on my teams either.
Yeah.
A shootout in the regular season. Now there's playoff rules for OT, but I'm not getting into that because we did a pretty good recap of that, I feel, with our playoff debrief from last season.
Yeah. We learned a lot during playoffs last season.
I know. It was fascinating. I was not prepared. I'm way more prepared for this season.
Me too.
So in the regular season, if you have a shootout, 3 players on each team are going to select it. They're going to alternate taking shots on the goal.
1v1.
1v1. Best of 3 wins.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then you just turn the TV off and say, I can't handle this anymore. I'll check the score in the morning.
If that actually doesn't work, you go into more rounds. Whoever wins by 2.
There was a PWHL game last season that had 4 overtimes.
Yeah, this can go on for a long time. But typically it's over after 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I hate shootouts, and from what I've heard from players, they don't like it either. They'd much rather play overtime.
Yeah, I freaking hate a shootout.
Yeah.
Another thing I hate is the NHL point system. I don't know why it pisses me off, but it does. So for any win, you get 2 points as a team.
This doesn't make sense to me.
You get 2 points as a team. Doesn't matter if it's in regulation, OT, a shootout, whatever. You get 1 point for losing in overtime or a shootout.
Yeah.
Because we just like to reward. I don't know why they're rewarding.
Trophy.
And then you get no points for a regulation loss. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They call it the loser point. And that's what it feels like. Because why are you getting, you shouldn't, if you don't win, you shouldn't get any points.
I like the way that the PWHL, which is the Professional Women's League, I like the way they do it because if you go into overtime, you get 1 point. If you win in overtime, you get 2 points. And if you win in regular time, you get 3 points.
Yeah, it should be incentivized to win in regulation.
I fully agree.
They don't incentivize you to win in regulation. It makes no sense.
And so then you've got like 15 seconds left on the clock and they're just kind of dilly-dallying around because they know they're going to go to overtime anyways. I'm like, come on, guys.
Or Nick Suzuki's like, well, I'm going to tie this game up now.
And then some some teams aren't great in overtime and they know that they're good in shootouts. And so then they'll just delay all throughout overtime because they want to force a shootout because they can win in that regard.
Which is smart, but it's so frustrating to watch as a fan.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, now we've got some random terms. I didn't really have a good place to categorize them, so this is what I call the charcuterie of hockey terms.
Ooh,
so you get a little bit of everything.
Never mind, I'm not going to make more work for myself, but I want you to know, I was like, ooh, I'll put up a charcuterie board, and then I'll do like, the salami is this, the brie is this.
I'm not going to hold you to that because every time you edit and you're like, I have got to stop promising that I'm going to do all these graphics. Who do I think I am? That takes so much time.
Sitting here, I'm always like, so what I'm going to do is a 5-minute action movie, and
I've got the budget of the NHL, and I've got a dream.
I've got a case of ginger ale.
I've got a Coke Zero and YouTube. What can't we do?
The charcuterie. Let's hear it.
Okay, so first we've got an assist. Now, an assist is awarded to a player or players because a max of 2 players can get awarded with an assist who touch the puck prior to a goal being scored, but only if a defender did not possess or play the puck in between that. So, like, if you say this a lot, Nick Suzuki will pass to Cole Caulfield will score. Yeah. Nick Suzuki gets an assist. Yeah. But if Nick Suzuki passes, it's intercepted by Luke Hughes, if you will, and then recovered and then scored, Nick Suzuki doesn't get anything.
Yeah. So the reason they do assists is because there's competitions as teams. Obviously, the Stanley Cup. That's the more important thing. That's what you want to win as a team. But there's all these other little awards. It's like, oh, whoever has the most points, whoever has the most goals. And assists and goals get added together for points.
Yeah. I didn't get into the plus-minus averages because, quite simply, that's too much for now. And ask yourself, do you really care?
I actually am fascinated by plus minuses.
Well, that might be something I'll let you speak on after.
Okay.
If you feel comfortable. Then you've got your attacking zone. I've already spoken on that. That is...
Consent queen.
I love consent. I think it's important. Call me crazy, but the attack zone I've already spoken on, so I'm actually just going to do a little one sentence. If you're scoring this way, it is from the blue line to where that goal is. That's your attacking zone.
The offensive zone.
Mm-hmm. You've got your back check. This is when forwards in their offensive zone will skate back quickly to defend their own zone and keep their opponents from scoring.
You know,
I didn't know that there was a term for that, though.
I've heard...
And I've heard them say back check a lot, and I never knew what that meant. Ilya said that, and I was like, what does that mean?
I've never actually thought about what back check was. Because there was that one player that was like, forecheck, back check, paid check. Yeah. And I was like, period, king.
So that's what a back check is. Crazy.
This is new news to me. We've been doing this like a year and a half.
Then you've got a body check. A body check is pretty self-explanatory. It's when you use your body against an opponent who has possession of the puck. Now, legal checking can only be done with the hips or the shoulders, and it's got to be from above the knees but below the neck.
Yeah.
Anything else, you're dirty scum.
You're getting a penalty, and
you're getting
also
an unnecessary roughing.
done.
Yeah, you're also a shit person.
I got a burp.
Unless you did it accidentally. Then you've got face off. So facing off, the puck is dropped either by a linesman or a referee, depending on where you're facing off. But there's a couple of criteria. The stick blades of both of the players doing the face off have to be in contact with the nearest white area in the face off spot, but clear of the center red area where the little lines are. You can't be in that. You have to be around it in a white area.
I don't understand.
I don't have a graphic to show you. Let me try Googling
Face-offs too.
That's not the only one. That's quickly.
So the red dot in the center of the face-off circle. Mm-hmm. Your stick cannot be in that red dot. It has to be surrounding that.
Correct.
But within the four squares.
Correctly.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay.
I was like, you need a visual to see what I'm talking about.
I was like, what the fuck are you saying right now?
The attacking player or the home team player is the first person to put their stick on the ice unless it is a center ice face-off. Then the visiting team player has to be the first one to put their stick on the ice.
I did not know all this went into a face-off, actually.
And then, obviously, whichever official is running that face-off can throw out a center and have them replaced if they keep messing it up. Or, honestly, if they're just over it, if they're just talking like a bunch of mad shit or whatever, they'll just kick them out. They have the authority to do that. And they'll be substituted by a winger or a center, whatever. Not a center.
They have to give a warning, though.
Yes.
So... the more you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that because I always wondered what their criteria was when they are like, no, get out of here. And that's the criteria you have to meet for it to be considered a successful face-off.
I also didn't know all the rules surrounding the actual dot of the face-off because sometimes they're like, and that face-off wasn't right, so we're going to go again. I'm like, but who decides that? Because you wanted them to win it and they didn't? Is that what this is?
You're against me. Because you're an op.
One of the most important parts of being a hockey fan, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, we are against the linesmen and refs if they are against us. They are rigging the game if it doesn't go to our standard, okay?
They're actually guilty until proven innocent.
Yes. Yeah, and that's how some of y'all need to be treating some of these players as well, but that's beyond me.
Not our people. Our people are on our side.
Our people get it.
Yeah, y'all are fine.
Y'all are fine.
Then you've got icing. So I said, picture this as a safe word. Things are getting overwhelming. You're either panicking or trying to cool things down. So you sling the puck from your half of the ice past the goal line of the opponent's team. That triggers the puck to be dead, play is stopped, and a face-off occurs. That's essentially a cool down, a pause button.
It's, if you have watched baseball... which you don't watch baseball. I don't really watch baseball that much anymore either. Icing is the hockey equivalent to bunting. It's like the worst play, but you do it when you just like kind of need a break. You bunt the ball. I honestly don't remember how you described it.
As a safe word. When you're getting overwhelmed or when things are getting overwhelming and you're either panicking or you need to cool things down.
Yeah.
They'll
Some
ice.
teams do it intentionally. Some teams do it because they're stupid.
Because they're scared.
Because they're being sloppy.
You're either scared, stupid, or sloppy. Or a combo.
It's when a player, fires it. I'm mainly saying it because I was dying at the word safe word. You calling it a safe word that I didn't hear anything else you said.
Do you want me to just re-say it?
Yeah, can you?
Okay, picture it as a safe word. Things are getting overwhelming. You're either panicking or trying to cool things down. So you sling the puck from your half of the ice past the goal line of the opposing team. The puck is then dead, play is stopped, and a face-off occurs.
Yeah, a couple things that have to match up for it to be that. It has to cross...
Without being touched.
Yeah, it crosses the center red line and the goal red line without it being touched by... into your defensive zone. No, into your offensive zone. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I'm still dying at safe word. That it's been hard.
I mean, I said it correctly, so we can just leave it at that.
Yeah, but it also, icing doesn't occur if you are defending on a power play. Like if you're on a penalty kill and you're defending and you sling it down the length of the ice, icing is not a thing in that case.
I haven't even told them what a power play is yet or a penalty kill, but yes. Then you have offsides. So I don't know if this is going to be a good way to describe it, but this is what I wrote and this is what made sense in my brain.
Okay.
Imagine you're in line for an event. You're moving in single file to get past the metal detectors to get into the venue. Mm-hmm. There's the person that is next up, and then some rando drunk asshole comes running up and tries to cut the line. They then get cussed out and kicked to the back of the line, if not kicked out. And then the next person proceeds to go across the metal detectors. So in that scenario, the person that was next was the puck. The drunk asshole, well, the blue line are the metal detectors, and then the drunk asshole who ran to the front, crossing the line before the puck does, that is what offsides is.
Yeah.
So you can't cross the blue line before the puck does.
If you have possession of the puck, you can, but that's very rare. That almost never happens, actually. No. And if you score but offsides was missed, it'll overturn a goal.
Congratulations, you didn't score. We didn't see nothing. Yeah. All right, finally, something more fun. The penalties. And now it's quiz time. You caught me with the AHL completely off guard. I'm about to ask you some questions.
She told me, she was like, I'm going to get you to answer some questions. And I was like, oh, and is this how you feel when I spring stuff on you?
Yeah. Okay. Who had the most penalty minutes in the 2024-2025 season? Best guess.
Evander Kane.
No.
Who? Corey Perry.
No.
No offense, King. Now you're with the Kings. He was taking dumbass penalties in the playoffs. Though.
You can have one more attempt, or you can just call it.
Is it someone from my team? Can I get a hint?
No.
I gave you hints.
You gave me shitty hints.
I did give you shitty hints. Is it someone from a team that I know?
I'll give you a hint. They play on a team in America. That's the kind of hint I got when you said they don't play in the same state as their affiliate. Full circle, bitch.
Was it a Florida Panther?
No. Okay. It was Nikita Zadorov.
Interesting.
He had Tampa Bay. No. He had 50 penalties and 145 penalty minutes, which made Brad Marchand look like a church boy with his 64 penalty minutes. He's also a Boston Bruin.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, he is on par to beat his record from last year.
You know, we love self-improvement.
At the time of my writing this, he had 80 penalty minutes for the season, but I know for a fact that he got in a fight last night, so he's got more than that now. For context, Mikko Rantanen, who we have spoken about, he seems to be crashing the
Mikko
fuck out
Rantanen is
this season. He currently has 69 penalty minutes, and Tom Wilson,
69 King.
Tom Wilson only has 54 penalty minutes so far.
Dab.
Can you?
That almost sounded like a dab.
Do you want to guess how many penalty minutes the Boston Bruins had last season?
Last season? Well, if that guy had 160 something, I'm gonna say 375.
Higher.
875.
Less.
675.
Higher.
704.
They had 801 penalty minutes last season.
704.
They currently,
Dang.
they are also on par to exceed that because we're only halfway through the season. And so far they have, at the time of when I did my notes, 486. But again,
Gosh.
there was multiple fights in a game this week with them, so they've got more. And then we have the lowest penalty minutes. Do you want to guess which team has the less penalty minutes in the league so far this season?
So far this season, who hasn't been doing anything? Is it like the Canes?
No.
Am I on the right coast?
No. They're not on a coast.
It's not the Mammoths.
No. One more guess.
Oh.
Or you can forfeit.
No. Not on a coast. The Winnipeg Jets?
No. The Minnesota Wild, our certified good boys.
Oh.
They only have 247 penalty minutes so far.
Hey.
One more. I want you to guess the most penalty minutes an NHL team has ever had. I want you to guess the team and the number.
We did this.
Well, then great. You can tell me easily. This is so satisfying. This must be how you feel.
Yeah. Fair.
You only get 2 guesses with this because we've got to wrap it up.
The most penalty minutes. We talked about players, but I can't remember what team they were on. Was it the Kings?
No.
Am I on the right coast?
No.
Are they on the coast? The Rangers?
No. Buffalo Sabres.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you want to guess how many penalty minutes they had in their 1991 and 1992
Was
season?
it like 1,200?
It was more than that. It was more than double that.
3,008? 2,874.
Less. It was 2,699 penalty minutes in the regular season.
When has it ever been that deep for Buffalo?
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to them.
Have they? They've never won a cup, even, have they?
They won the penalty minute cup that year.
Honestly, we should start giving out a penalty minute trophy.
All right. That's it for your quiz right now.
Sorry if you just saw the camera shake.
That was our dog, guys.
And my dog said, what the fuck is
Who the-
going on out there?
Who's out there? We have penalty... we have minor penalties.
Oh.
Or as I like to call it, 2 minutes to sit and think about what you did. Taylor Swift version. You've got tripping.
Yeah.
That's pretty self-explanatory. You use either your stick or your body to trip an opponent and cause them to fall. You've got hooking, which is you use your stick, yes, to slow down or restrain an opponent. You've got slashing, which is striking an opponent with the stick in a non-playful manner, which is in the eye of the beholder. You've got roughing.
That's fighting.
You've got roughing, which is striking. It is striking an opponent during an altercation that the officials decide it's just not that serious to get a real severe penalty. It's not a major.
Yeah.
For example, if a player punches another player with gloves on during a little scrum, then the officials will give a roughing penalty.
Yeah.
Because gentlemen shed their gloves.
I don't think it's necessarily fighting until at least one person drops their gloves.
Yeah. And then you've got
A
interference.
glove, at least.
This is impeding an opponent's ability to move or play,
Sorry to my mic.
but with them not being in possession of the puck.
Yeah.
So the other player that you are currently fucking up, they don't even have the puck. You're just being an asshole.
Yeah, it's like keeping them from making contact with the puck most times too.
Those minor penalties will trigger a power play for the team that was victimized, meaning they'll have a one-man advantage on their opponent.
Yeah.
Power plays are 2 minutes long, or they will end if the other team scores a goal. Yep. And by other team, I mean the victim. Right now, do you want to guess which team has the worst power play in the league? And the percentage?
Fucking Kings.
No.
Feels like it.
One more guess if you want.
The Sharks.
No, the Maple Leafs. They have the
Yeah.
worst power play. Their percentage is 13.3.
Yikes.
Do you want to guess who has the best right now?
Power play or penalty kill?
Power play.
Power play. Not the Kings. We just suck all around.
I understand that. Do you want to try guessing another team? There's 31
What am I
others you can
guessing
choose.
again? The best.
What team has the best power play in the league right now?
Oh. It used to be the Canes, but not since Brent Burns left and Jacob Slavin's been injured. The Wild?
The Oilers. They have the best at 33.3%.
Okay.
The offending
Sure.
team is on what we call a penalty kill.
Yeah.
So they're trying to run the timeout and prevent their opponents from scoring. Do you want to guess? And this befuddled me to my core. Which team currently has the best penalty kill in the league?
It's got to be someone who hasn't taken many if it's befuddling.
It befuddled me. I'm easily befuddled though.
The Buffalo Sabres.
Yes, it's the Sabres.
I got that!
It's the Buffalo Sabres. They have the best penalty kill in the league right now.
That is insane.
85%. 85%.
How are they so bad?
I don't know.
They just need to take
And
a
it
bunch
made
of
sense
penalties.
because both of the Hughes versus Sabres games that I've watched,
Hughes versus
either online or in live,
it has been Hughes versus
they are so good at a penalty kill. But I didn't clock that it's because they're the best in the league right now.
That's insane.
I know. I said, do you want to guess who has the worst?
Kings?
You're not allowed to guess the Kings
No,
anymore.
I genuinely thought it was.
Okay.
I
No.
genuinely thought it was.
Think of another K.
The Knights.
No. Fuck those
Fuck
guys.
them.
Even if they were in these stats, I wouldn't even include them. The Kraken. Shout out to our Kraken
Oh, yeah, that
girls.
tracks.
They have the worst at 68.8%.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
What
but
am I stepping on? Oh, your
my
slipper.
slipper. Then we have major penalties, or 5 minutes for self-reflection.
Yeah.
So these are going to be fighting, which is technically engaging in a physical altercation with an opponent. Both parties must drop the gloves, otherwise it's just bullying.
Instigating, which is another penalty that you can get.
Then you have boarding. I'm just hitting the high ones.
Yeah.
There's so many.
There's so many.
Boarding, which is checking an opponent dangerously into the boards. Typically, it's going to be like they are focused and then someone comes out of left field and just fucking rocks their shit right into the board.
It's typically, head 1st into the boards.
Yeah. Spearing, which is one I had actually never heard of.
Did you just see
I
that
did.
cheap shot?
It's-
That's a great instance of roughing.
That was instigating. That's currently instigating.
It's not on camera, but he's playing with his tail.
Uh-uh.
Marlo, be nice.
Then you have spearing, which I had never heard of and I've never heard called. It is using the stick to jab an opponent. What?
I'm just remembering when Brady Shen did this to his brother.
Oh my gosh.
And the,
Okay.
and the refs saw it and were like, it's brothers.
Hey, it's family.
Yeah.
We don't want to get in the middle of that. Then you have checking from behind, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's hitting an opponent from behind while they're in a vulnerable position.
Typically on the numbers of the jersey.
Then we have the penalties refs version. These have special considerations because it's all in the eye of the beholder,
Yeah.
the official,
Yeah.
on whether it's a minor or a major. This is going to be goaltender interference, which is physically impeding or checking the goaltender because you never touch the goalie.
No.
It the only thing that they're not Jesus. At no time is the goaltender supposed to be checked or hit. But you can do what's called screening, which is what I think you spoke about it with centers. Most centers will do. It is where you will visually impede the goaltender's view of play. It's a tactic to score.
Yeah.
Then you have high sticking. That is touching an opponent with your stick above the shoulder level. Typically, it's hitting the fuck out of their face.
Yeah.
Have a misconduct penalty. This is 10 minutes.
Connor Bedard's favorite.
Shh, that was a spoiler.
Sorry.
This is 10 minutes to sit and stew.
Yeah.
This can be abuse of an official, a la Connor Bedard. Fighting off ice or continuing to fight when a referee has told you to cut it out.
Yeah.
See, Tom
Knock it
Wilson.
off.
Scram! That's enough.
It's enough. The way you said that. Just
And yes, this is where I
scratched it
have
into the-
Shorzy, and I'm going to reference it. Do you know how I'm going to reference it?
No.
Huh?
No, because I was in my head trying to figure out how I'm gonna get you to do that.
Yes! Victory!
Randy's gonna be so proud.
I hope so. For a misconduct penalty, there is a replacement player allowed.
Yes.
And again, it's normally used after fighting or when a ref thinks that a player needs to calm the fuck down and go have a little bit of timeout time.
Yeah.
Then you have a game misconduct. For this one, I said, are you ready? Good, because you're going. Ejected.
Good, because you're going.
This is stuff I've never seen before, thank God. Leaving the penalty box before the penalty is up.
Yep.
Striking a spectator. Leaving the penalty box during, well, do you remember that player that like fought an audience member once for yelling racial slurs like way back when?
Yeah, that's worth it though.
Yeah, that was valid. I actually didn't see nothing, and I don't think anyone else
didn't see a fucking thing. I actually participated, allegedly.
I actually fought that guy.
Yeah. That wasn't him, that was me.
It's also leaving the penalty box during an on-ice fight. Racial, yeah, racial slurs. And the thing is, all of these had to have happened because they're all specifically listed out.
Yeah.
It's also attempting to injure a non-personal player like a coach or like an equipment manager.
I want to know the
And
stories
returning
behind these.
to the ice after being ordered to go to the dressing room.
Editing Abby, look into some of these and how they got started, because that would be an interesting episode.
If you get 3 of these in a season, you're banned.
And yet we allow, never mind.
And then I have questions. Think of who you're asking. Me, a teenage girl. I'll show you.
I'll insert it in the actual thing.
It doesn't matter.
Another thing to add for penalties, if you draw blood, like a high sticking and you draw blood, or any injury, even if it doesn't have blood, it is a double minor. So it'll be 4 minutes worth of penalties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can accrue several. You can accrue really as much as your heart's content, penalty-wise.
The way that
I know.
it doesn't matter.
know.
Yeah, and like they really just they stack penalties like Uno. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's all I have for hockey rules. How long have we been recording? Because I did prep.
A minute and 17 minutes, but not all of that.
A minute and 17 minutes? I don't understand that.
An hour and 17 minutes, but that's not all good.
Do you think I have time to go through my other one that I did specifically for Randy?
No. But maybe we'll put a pin in that. We'll do an episode where you talk about an AHL player and I'll talk about one.
Look, Randy, I started this episode out and I was hell-bent on talking about AHL things.
Yeah.
But there is no fucking coverage of anything.
Yeah.
It is impossible to find enough information to talk about 3 different things. Like, I was going to talk about the most penalty minutes that a player has gotten in a game season. I couldn't find anything. It was ridiculous. I had to call it after a day and a half and then go back to rules. I did try, and I do have a presentation on one AHL player. It might see the light of day. Sorry, your turn.
If this is your first episode listening to us, because it's a Hockey Basics one, I just assume it'll be new people.
I hope so.
Welcome, first of all.
Hey.
Our Discord, if you hear us talking about people, it's our Discord group.
It's our friends.
And if there is something you want us to talk about, just let us know. We sent out a thing in our Discord, which is why we started a Hockey Basics thing again, because our first one is horrible, and why we were going to talk about AHL. I try, dude. I really do try. Randy is our resident Etsy witch.
Well, people asked for more stats, which I just gave a ton of stats. They asked for silliest goose of the week, which is going to be a new thing I do.
I do like that.
And then they asked for more about rules, and then AHL. There's another one that asked about like how we choose a team. Look, girl, I'm a level with you. I choose based on vibes. I watch a couple of teams play. I look at, do I like the style that they play? Meaning, do they play clean? Because I don't like dirty plays. I don't like a team that plays dirty. I like a certified good boy team. Then, if I like them, I will look into their players and I will stalk all of their socials. Do they have good socials? Do I like it? Is it funny? Is it giving life? Can I tell that a Gen Z girl's running the show?
Yeah.
If that's a yes, then I learn players. If there's a couple players I like, congrats. I'm sold until
Yeah.
you do something or trade them.
I
That's
also,
the only way I know how to describe what I do.
you do not have to just pick one team. You can be fans of multiple teams.
Yes.
You can not like a team, but love a certain player on that team.
Yeah.
And support them.
You can like a team, but not like a specific player.
Absolutely.
Unless it's the Golden Knights. You have to hate them.
If you
But
like
we do
the
not
Golden
hate Mitch
Knights,
Marner. We don't hate Mitch Marner.
We don't hate Mitch Marner, but we hate the Knights.
Anyways,
Anywho.
we've got to wrap it up.
Yes, sorry.
We'll be back with our regular format next week.
Yes.
If you think I did an okay job and that I should think about doing this once a quarter when I have the time to do so, let a girl know. I didn't mind it, but I've got a pretty monotone voice and I've got a lot of humor, so I'm not normally well suited for talking this long.
I really enjoyed it, personally.
Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I tried to make it interactive. I tried to make it fun.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.